Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. Number 12 makes his big league debut right after this. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
First pitch, 111.
One ball, one strike.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bryant, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Count 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off. 2-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
So here's Albert Almora next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Almora, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ground ball foul down the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Lewis. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate, David Bodie, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the 1st inning. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adbert Alzolay is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Rizzo is there to second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
At the plate, Zach Short, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. White has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
The pitch.
Nope, that's down. One ball, one strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's down. Count for 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Vogelback.
So striding in, Daniel Vogelback. He'll get to take his first cuts here. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Standing in, Kyle Lewis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. First and second here with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out. So stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Batting it, the first baseman, Evan White.
Into the box now, Evan White, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit hard to the right. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that is off the wall. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point. This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
3 runs already home here. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Second baseman.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and up next is Speedy D. Gordon. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. 0-1, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
And that misses for ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets roughed up for 6 runs early in the game is going to have a hard time even sticking around that long.
Dan Vogelbach is next. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And his control is really letting him down now.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mariners are on top 6-1. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Slow roller out to short. Crawford gloves it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman,
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Rizzo doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. One out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty, one man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Into the box now, Evan White. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Tyson Miller is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Tyson Miller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. To 1-2 now. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bryant is over and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, D. Gordon. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 6-1. Taijuan Walker will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
number 99.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Steven Souza. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 5.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. And that swung on and missed for strike one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. In the air to straightaway center field. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tom Murphy. Singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Up next is Seattle.
Ready once again, Daniel Vogelback.
Daniel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter.
First
Number
pitch of
1.
the at-bat on its way. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. Hits ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Justin Dunn, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 35.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So in now for Chicago, Zach Short. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First delivery to him on the way. Now that's popped up. Seager has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Kyle Ryan will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 56. Kyle Ryan.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Settling in now, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, at the ball.
Ryan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 12.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Evan White. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The center fielder, number 00.
So here's Malik Smith. And he popped him up. but this will land untouched. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Now the pitch. Left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 0-2 pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Left side, but well foul.
Steal,
Runner breaks for third. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count, 3-2.
Kyle Seager would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Mariners forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. Seattle leads this one 7-1. Nick Margevicius takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way.
The first base.
This is in the air to right.
Anthony.
And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
Now
Here's Javier Baez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Javier Baez sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he botches it.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in, David Bodie. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Jason Hayward will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Smith. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Jason Hayward will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center, number 20.